Are you still struggling to find that perfect fragrance gift for Christmas? The Viktor Rolf fragrances are among some of my favourite fragrances. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the ladies, starting with the Flowerbomb. This one was created in 2005 by a gentleman called Olivier Polge, who out of interest also created La Vie Belle for Lancôme and also the Valentino Uomo for men. He uses very similar qualities in all of his fragrances. The Flowerbomb is classed as an Oriental Floral, and when you first spray it, which I'll do now, it opens with a bouquet of fresh and sweet. That's down to the top notes being bergamot and tea. Cheeky spray, because I love this fragrance. In the heart notes, you have the centifolia rose, which is actually a rose which contains 100 petals. You have traditional jasmine, freesia, orange flower and orchid. And then in the base notes, you have musks and patchouli. When you smell this fragrance, after a while, after it's dried down, it has a really milky, addictive quality. So what I would say about the Flowerbomb, if the lady that you're thinking of buying this for wears the Chanel Mademoiselle, Alien, which is a jasmine-based fragrance, the Prada Candy, which is sweet caramel, also the Jimmy Choo, which is toffee, any fragrance along that line, this would be an ideal different fragrance for them for Christmas. And with the Viktor Rolf, it's also a lovely fragrance because it's not one that you can actually find everywhere. So you might have to do a little bit of work and research just trying to find the outlets. But most big department stores should carry the Viktor Rolf. Just a little bit about the bottle. It's multifaceted to be shaped like a diamond. So very precious. So that's the Flowerbomb. So the second of the Viktor Rolf fragrances I'm going to talk about is the Bonbon. As you will see from the bottle, it's wrapped like an old traditional sweet, which in French is bonbon. But also Viktor Rolf were renowned for loving Minnie Mouse and Disney in general. So some say that it was actually created like Minnie Mouse's bow. So the Bonbon is what they class as a fruity floral gourmand, which gourmand means edibles. The keynote in the Bonbon is caramel. The top notes are very fruity. You have orange, mandarin and peach in the top notes. So initially when you smell it, it smells quite fruity. In the base notes you have amber and sandalwood. So this one is a particularly sweet fragrance, but when it dries down, it's particularly delicious. Everybody that smells this one just wants to eat it. So again, the lady that would probably love this as a gift for Christmas, or any time really, would be somebody who wears the Prada Candy again, the Mon by Guerlain, Jimmy Choo again, also the Olympia by Paco Rabanne. So anything that has those sort of edible qualities in it, they would be the fragrances that this one would be fantastic to replace. So now on to the gentleman's fragrance by Viktor Rolf, which is the Spicebomb. You'll see from the bottle that it's actually shaped like a hand grenade. So before you spray, you have to pull the pin, which a lot of people that come into store forget about or don't realise and can't understand why the bottle's not actually spraying. So this was created in 2012 to sit next to the ladies' fragrance, the Flowerbomb. And when Olivier Polge created this one, he wanted something that was explosive and very different. So he chose two very different accords, one which is like fiery and the other which is icy and seductive. So in the fiery notes, you actually have chili, leather, tobacco, and vetiver, which is from the same plant family as the lemongrass. And then in the icy notes, you have bergamot, grapefruit, and pink pepper. So you've got the two very different. So when you smell it, once it settles, it's very, very clean and fresh, but then the base is very spicy. My other half loves this one, absolutely. So what I would say about the Spicebomb is, if the gentleman that you're thinking about buying this for wears the Bonbon 1 Million, which again is a very spicy fragrance, the Terre de Hermes, the Bleu de Chanel, even the Dior Intense, and also some of the other more spicy fragrances out there, I would say this would be a fantastic gift. So what I'm going to talk about now is the different ways that you can actually buy these fragrances. In store you can get the Flowerbomb in a 30ml, which starts from £52, the 50ml, which is £73, and then your 100ml fragrance, which is this size bottle, which retails at £99. The Bonbon comes in the same sizes as your Flowerbomb. You have your 30ml, your 50ml, and your £99 one, which is your 100ml bottle in that one. So they all retail at the same price. And then your men's comes in a 50ml and a 90ml. Your 50ml is 52 and your 90ml is 68. But today, as you'll see from our display again, we do have some gift sets in the Flowerbomb. So in the Flowerbomb you get your 50ml bottle. You also got a 7.5ml bag spray, which is fantastic if you're traveling abroad or if you just want to carry it around with you instead of carrying a bigger bottle. The retail price on this one is £78. You do tend to pay just a little bit more, but then you have got the added bonus of having the bag spray in that one. The men's gift set is fantastic value. So this is your 90ml gift set. This retails at £68, and as you will see in this one, you also get a 20ml bag spray. Again, ideal if the gentleman travels anywhere, if you're going abroad and you're limited to how much that you can take on the plane, or if you just want to pop it in your gym bag again. So they also do this in a 50ml gift set, but you have the shower gel and the aftershave balm in that. But this is the better buy, because all in all, you're getting 110ml. You also get lots of lovely packaging, such as the Christmas gift bag and then the beautiful bows. So again, these are fragrances and gift sets that you'll be able to find in any of the major retailers and stockists. You probably will have to shop around a little because, like I said before, they're not stocked everywhere. So bye for now, and I'll see you next time on Ellie Smells for my next fragrance review.